Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we were playing as the Salic Federation. Last episode we made progress against the town of Liberty. We're now on the outskirts of it, taking most of its farmland. We've also made progress in the north here. We've cleared out some creatures with use of our air power, which actually is very good when you're not dealing with giant monstrous, like kaiju-like creatures. So that's something we're working on. We're pacifying the north as much as we can, moving towards the Arctic. Now we do have a small group of creatures here, but we have been able to kill a few with some of our aircraft. I'm hoping maybe next turn, if it turns out the range on these guys for attack isn't good enough, we'll move them over here and we'll be able to use 2 wings to start bombing these creatures for pacification purposes. We have noticed that our current major rival, Brunmark, is expanding their military. And we have plans for doing that. We're going to be picking up an armored brigade soon. Or not an armored brigade. Maybe an armored brigade. That would actually be a bit better. Just a brigade of tanks. And we'd also want to get a brigade of motorized, because we have plenty of oil. The only thing holding us back at this point is our energy production, which we're still waiting for the power plant or solar energy, both of which would be amazing right now. We need that for our economic council. Right now they're researching physical storage, which, you know, we'll go through that. They were on water soil recomposition, which we don't really need. We just need the power plant. We need the power plant. That would be great. One thing we could check for stratagems. Did we ever get one that gives us more tech? That'd be a nation thing. Anything that gives us tech? Anything that gives us tech? Tech. Nope. Nope. Nothing like that. We got some things that give us, like, prospecting push. We can't really put any more. Can't put any more resource extractors out because we don't have the energy. So that's our big problem. Archaeological find. Let's check. Let's put it in our capital. Get a decent shot. 55 plus 41. Nope. It's actually rolled really shitty on there. We got one more. Let's try it. Hey. No. Okay. No more in the zone. Good to know. How is our capital zone in terms of free folk? There's not a lot left. Not a lot left. We are continuing to expand. One thing I want to check. How is... So they're much smaller there. And there. Liberty's a lot smaller. I mean, we're not actually that bad when it comes to population. We've got like a literal, like almost a metropolis going. But okay, we don't have a lot else we can really do. What do you want to check? Raise from independent. Let's see. Do we have any more aircraft? We got tactical bombers, which we could very well produce. Tactical bomber wing. Sure, we'll raise a tactical bomber wing. I think that's good. What are we missing? Doesn't look like we're missing anything. Alright. Raise. Okay, we'll see what your range is next time. All right. Next turn. So what else am I going to talk about? What else do I have to talk about? Because I have to make this last for another 4 to 5 episodes for this session. Talked a lot about tabletop wargaming. What else? What else do I want to talk about? A random subject that nobody cares about. Oh! Could talk to this. I decided not to do a let's play on it because there's so much nudity in the game, and I don't want to edit. But I have been okay. I got The Witcher 2 on Steam when it came out, or fairly close to when it came out. Like seriously, I got it a long, long time ago. I have never finished it. I always get to like the second area, like chapter 2, and then something comes up. I don't play it for a long time, forget about it, and then when I want to play it again, it's been so long that I've either migrated my game directory file or something. I've done something, and the save no longer exists. I decided with this upgrade, with the upgrade to my, not to my computer, but to my display, like my whole like setup with the new screen and everything like that, I needed something to test. I needed something that I know I could run at ultra normally, and I wanted to try and push it to 1440p. So I just said, hey, The Witcher's perfect for that, because The Witcher, like, The Witcher 2's like so old. I think it's like more than 10 years old. I think it's exactly 10 years old. I think it came out in 2011. That I can give it a shot, and I've been playing it, and I've gotten past the part, like I'm on the final chapter, I think, chapter 3, because there's only 3 chapters in the game, and I'm fairly far through it, and yeah, like I said, I've never played it before. never actually finished it. Like, it's been so long, and that means also I haven't played The Witcher 3. I gotta say, liking it so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking the setting. I'm liking everything about it. It's pretty good. I mean, the combat's pretty clunky, a little kludgy, but then again, it is a 2011 era game, so, you know, what wasn't kludgy back then? It looks good. I can definitely see, like, the age. I don't know what's happened. Like, I remember when that came out, that being, like, amazing. The Witcher 2. The Witcher 2 being amazing in how good it looked in terms of, like, character models. Like, that was the big thing. And obviously it's a big thing because there's nudity in the game, especially female nudity in certain scenes. And I remember that was a big point a lot of people were making, was that the game was above average in terms of the overall graphics, all that kind of stuff. But the character models, the female character models, were supposedly like some of the best in the industry. And I gotta say, like, God, like, time changes things. Because, like, yeah, it still looks pretty good, all honesty. It looks really good. But, yeah, the female character models, or just character models in general, definitely Geralt's character model is, like his, like without a shirt on, just bare skin model actually looks like hot garbage. Just hot garbage. Compared to, like, some of the other games I've been playing. Because I played through Cyberpunk. And Cyberpunk has, like, amazing character models. Like, I played that on near Ultra. So, like, I don't know. I'm not bad-mouthing it. I like it. I like the game a lot. But, yeah, it's actually gotten me to the point where I'm fairly certain after I finish The Witcher 2, I'm probably just going to go straight to The Witcher 3. And again, I actually have to look it up, because the reason I didn't do The Witcher 2 on like in a series was because it's just for myself. Like, you have to be able to play some games for yourself in this industry, because it can just kill you and make, like, your pastime into your job, and that just destroys your passion for it. So I play games on my own time that I don't record, but I'm playing through it, and I like it, and I'm thinking about doing the third game, because I know that's actually really good. Like, it's apparently, like, the combat still holds up, like, the whole story, everything holds up a lot. So I want to play through that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do a series on that. But if you want a review of The Witcher 2, I guess, from my perspective, above average. like into like a 2021 review of The Witcher 2, above average, pretty good. You know, it still holds up in a lot of areas. I say the environments are actually pretty beautiful. It's like the first area the first area environment, where you're in the forest in your Flotsam environment, is actually beautiful. Like legitimately just a beautiful area. Like not so much in later two. Like I went through Vernon Roach's paths, because there's a branching path, so you get different areas. And Vernon, like the Kedweni war camp and the battlefield area that you get in chapter 2 is not the best. Discovered new tech side skirts. Okay, cool. X heavy aircraft. 4E. All right, 4 engine. Okay, so that's a 4. Okay, that's what that means. That's 4 engine. Got it now. Not addition. It's engine. Okay, we need to produce ammo. That's something. But we can do that easily enough. That's not a big deal. Boom. Okay, you can't do anything that turn. Alright, air attack. Alright, nothing there. Thought so. Alright. We didn't have the reconnaissance for that. Alright. Metal automaton. What? Oh, okay. It'd actually not be too bad. So we're pushing north. Alright. Got plenty of ammunition we've produced. Alright, that gives us a lot more range here. Let's recon the capital. Let's see what we see. Okay, so we found one more unit for the 2nd Liberty Rifle Battalion. It's not too bad. Okay. Let's go in for this. Let's do a ranged attack. Do we not have a lot of... One, nothing, 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 nothing. What happened to our... There they are, okay. They were hidden. Alright. Let's do a bombardment. Alright, well, we killed some. Killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 infantry units, not a bad little attack there. Can we just push them out of this city, like right now? Okay, so that's not the most optimal. Okay, let's try this again. 32. 32 to 1. Let's give it a shot. I might push them out. Okay, yeah, they're not doing so good. Alright, that's a liberty. Go with that. Alright, well, we've taken the city, which means we've succeeded our promise, so that's good. Yeah, decision, Applied Science Council, yeah, you're good. CEO, help the corporation. Sure. Let's go ahead and use a stratagem here. Okay. Embassy's a little bit too difficult. Trade. Let's try another gift. We've got a shot at it, I guess. Success, okay. 50-50, alright. At least we're keeping our, at least we're keeping them from, like, super hating us. Okay, let's build out some of our road network. Regular dirt roads. Because we don't have the metal for anything else. Just get a loop going out there. That might help. Okay. How are you doing? You're gonna upgrade in one more turn. Not that we're gonna need it, but that will help in future conflicts with areas down here. So that's not bad. Okay, well, let's go to the next turn. Well, what do we got? You know, the funny thing is, when I check back, like, I have The Witcher 2 on my Steam account, but I check back at, like, my previous purchases and stuff, and I don't remember when I can't find when I got The Witcher 2. I know I got it when it was, like, pretty new, but I don't, because I remember playing it with, like, really crappy equipment, like, the load time's really bad. Like, that's something I don't miss about old, like, games, is, like, the really, like, for example, like, in The Witcher 2, I think if you go into a building, like a tavern or something like that, that isn't open air, you will basically always have to, you'll go through a load screen. And there's so many, like, not really well hidden load screens, a lot of, like, areas that are kind of walled off, that you have to go through doors and stuff, and the doors are kind of like small loading screens, which kind of sucks. So I'm glad for modern game design and hardware, so that you can kind of like have a lot more open stuff. But you know, it is what it is. But I can't figure out when I bought it. It's not on my purchase history, so I must have bought it from a third party site and then redeemed the key, I guess. But I don't remember. I don't remember where or when. But it had to be pretty soon after it came out. And I know I got The Witcher 3 a couple of years back. I never played it though. I always wanted to play it, but I always wanted to play it, but I knew that because of the way my brain works, I have to play and finish the second one. Like I wasn't going to go back and play the first one cuz I know how janky the first Witcher game is. So it also, it's kind of problematic with the whole like sex card collecting thing. So I don't really want to go back and play The Witcher 1. I kind of understand the story from it. But I had to play The Witcher 2 to play The Witcher 3. And I know you don't. I know you can just play The Witcher 3 and you can get the story. Like it's not that hard to get into it. But for me, I couldn't do it. I can't do that. I have to finish the game. I have to finish the first game in the series, and I have to do that. Or I have to finish like games in a series. Like I can't do it like take one out of the other. Like everything, even for games that aren't even attached. I like playing the ones beforehand. Like I knew I was going to pick up Battlefield 5, so I picked up Battlefield 1 to have it and play the multiplayer and stuff like that. Though admittedly, that was because they really changed up the multiplayer from like Battlefield 3 and 4 a lot for like the modern Battlefield games. So that one was kind of more warranted. But, you know, it is what it is. We got Liberty, so we are a 3-city strong nation. Liberty is going to be our smallest city. Probably. Come on. Okay, and there's just the random attacks from non-aligned. Alright, killed 100 infantry, 100 walkers. New Zeitgeist wanders through the land. Crisis of violence. The effect is your zones run the risk of suffering danger-related events. The current strength of this effect is light. Okay. Admin level is 7.4, which is more. So we succeeded on that promise. We conquered Liberty. Hey, got that. In light of my advanced age, I lay down my responsibility as Director of Military Research Council. Okay, we'll have to replace you. Alright. Okay. Stratagem. Send in a troop against the agitators. Yeah, just do that. Roaming thieves, I'll give you my full support to try and defeat them. Critical success, cool. Positive on the blessings, fine. Legendary courtesan in Flint. Nothing for now. Point governor. Point you. Upgrade Liberty to a big town. Upgrade Flint to a major city. Hey. Demands release of a spy. Sure, we'll refer and we will refuse payments. So I think we're up to 60 now with you now. Is that right? Yes, which is good. That helps us out, actually. So Liberty's gone. We now have their territory. Well, first things first, we're gonna send our mobile units out this way to kind of take out this side of the lake and form a line. One thing we do want to do, we have the ability to now. Sealed road. Oh, sealed road. There we go. That'll help quite a bit. Stratagem. We got a cool stratagem I saw. Corporate tech gives you a free fully researched tech. Yes, we're going to do that. Thropter wings. Okay. Didn't need that. Didn't need that at all. We needed something actually useful. Yeah, okay. We needed something like up here, buddy. We needed the goddamn power plant. We need energy production. For the love of God. We need energy production. Do we have any other stratagems that could help us with that? Bureaucratic push. Does not look like it. Well, for Brunmark, do we have a better shot now of doing good things with them? Can we, Embassy's still pretty bad. Trade? Not great. Okay. Well, darn. So, what do we want to do now? What is what's going to be our objective now? I think it's going to be the fanatics. I think if we take out the fanatics on this border, we've got a fairly decent, I mean, that means we're 4 cities, and we can turn our attention to Brunsmark and knocking them out, which I think we're going to need to do. So air recon, air attack, okay. So you're not actually that much further than anything else. I guess you got a shorter range as well. Well, let's attack with our air units that we've got. 2 air units. Come on. Alright, we didn't kill anything that turn. I don't really want to do a lot else this turn. Alright. Got ourselves a strategic resource there. We don't really have anything else to do, so I think we're going to end the episode there. We're a little over time, even. Thank you all for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.